Hey, welcome to my video. This is slightly vanilla, but slight problem. What is slightly vanilla? Well, to explain that, I have to go all the way back to every step I pulled off to find this good, amazing world. The first step I had to do was pretty simple. It was to find a good seed. To be completely honest with y'all, this is nowhere near the world that I'm gonna try to go with. Yeah. I go ahead and find a different one. Second try. This could be a good seed. Yeah, I think I'll go with this one. Second try, nice. Alright, actually, can't go with this one. My bad. Second try? Third try. Wait, this might actually be really good. Let's do it. Okay, so you might be thinking, why did I just exit out of that world? I mean, I just said that it was the perfect world, right? So then why would I exit straight out of it? Here's some logic, okay? If something is slightly vanilla, then that obviously indicates that it is not fully vanilla. So that brings us to our second step. This step is called installation. Alright, so now if I go into slightly vanilla, go to edit and click onto open world folder, and now I have access to all the different folders, and yeah, I know you can't see, and with access to all these folders that you don't have access to, I can go ahead and grab black screen right now, my bad. Need to technical difficulties. Give me a second. That's 1, 2, okay. Alright, it should be fine. Now I can open back up the game. And if I go back into this open world file and check on my own again, yep, we have both. Save this. And now if I go in, you might be able to see at this side in the chat what data packs I just put in. They're pretty basic ones. We have all mob heads and blazing caves. They're just some cool ones that I like. Blazing caves gives a whole like special thing where you have a bunch. It's like basically a whole entire redo on the achievement pack, And heads collection is as it sounds. You collect every head. This is the craziest part though. Look at this real quick. Swamp villagers, every single kind of all these villagers, right? That's 105. That's 105. We have the zombie villagers too. So that's gonna be fun in the future. Right now, let's get this blazing caves. Alright. First things first. Well, you mind the wood. That's already enough. Okay. I'm going to head off this way. I know that usually, you know, the best step here would be to grab stone tools. Man, I just, what just happened? Pick a flower for someone special. Find a sunflower. Yeah, I don't remember mining the sunflower. Face your fears and ask your crush out. Ooh, maybe that's a sign to everybody watching. Alright. I'm gonna keep on pushing through. Try to go that way. See if there's a village. This, this might not be the world. Looking at it now. Hey, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? You know, there is some good news though. I think in wait, that actually looked crazy. Oh no. Oh wait, yeah. Looks like a pretty big village. But there might actually be some pretty good news for y'all. So, if you did not notice, my first video came out, and then about 8 days later my second did. But then between the time span between my second and third was about maybe I don't know, like a few hours. I don't know. It was not that long though. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that, you know, like between the time that that video came out and that this video came out, it was lots less time than that first one because I was busy on a world that I had with a few people, and it was really progressed through. Like, we all had full netherite armor. It was really progressed through into it, so it was really good. And I was going pretty good. I mean, I held both dragon eggs. I was full netherite by day 44. Full diamond by day 3. I definitely was the one progressing fastest, and definitely the richest, with the only one killing the dragon ever. With I think I killed the dragon 13 times in total. During those times that I was massacring killing the dragon, just a bunch to open the end gateways, one of my friends, the owner of the world, and since on Bedrock there's no free servers, he died by one of the crystals, and all of his shit like blew up and was gone. And that sucks, but I mean, in less than a few seconds he had full netherite back again because we were rich. And I had an entire shulker box full of elytras, and he had about half a shulker box full of elytras. So it's not like that was a problem for us. The biggest problem was that he didn't like that he had to get back any of his like he didn't want to redo any of that hard work. I say hard as in that tone because it wasn't really that hard to do all that. It's not like it took him 5 weeks. It's not like it will take him 5 weeks. It took us like a week maybe tops to get all of our gear. That's because we got pretty lucky with villagers, which means that we had all of the stuff. We had all of our stuff to continue on the progression through it. So he was just being extra annoying that day. Alright, so what past me was trying to say is that since my friend died in that world and it was his world, he was being really annoying about how he just didn't really want to grind all that work back, even though it really wasn't that much work. So he just stopped playing it. So even though me and my other 2 friends who were playing that world were like good with it, the owner was being annoying since he died, and he was talking about how it's not fun anymore because he just doesn't have the gear to do anything, even though he could get it all back in a day. So he decided to stop playing it, and now that won't be taking up my time. So now most of my time will be focused on recording and making videos and having fun with this type of stuff. So yeah, it's good news, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say there, but I kind of got a little sidetracked with progressing. So yeah, just by the way. All right. So now that that's said and done, that brings me to my third step. This one is probably the most important, as I am new to playing on PC, so I am not the best. So my third step to keep me fully alive would obviously be get gear. Don't want to die. So obviously getting gear isn't instant, and I'm not gonna show you every single step of me doing that, and I'm not gonna show you the hours of recording I have of me doing it. But you know what I will show you? The main highlights of it. First, I started by gating in my village. Didn't want any mobs getting in, so it was very important. Yeah, that was me gating in my entire village at 100 times speed because I know that nobody really wants to see me go ahead and gate my entire village. It took me a while. It didn't take me that long. It was pretty fast. But I could make it a lot faster by putting it at 100 times speed. Now I could show you a cooler thing that happened. So obviously getting geared means full diamond armor. So while I was going into the caves to mine some diamonds, I saw something pretty special. Here's the clip. Alright guys, alright guys, so I was grinding some diamonds in a cave, and I just came across a real okay. Are we serious? Did that actually just happen? Yeah, so that wasn't really expected. Like, okay, I was just trying to show you guys the chicken jockey, and yeah, it turned into that. Does anybody actually know what was happening to the chicken jockey? Because it started walking towards me. I went to the hole that it fell into, and it was just like normal. So I just kind of want to know how the chicken died. Maybe it was like under a block, and the zombie was getting suffocated. I don't know. But come on, there was a creeper. Oh man. Next, I had a horrible idea as soon as I woke up. You know, I was tired, so I wasn't really thinking straight. So I decided, hey, why don't I go ahead, check out the nether? And when I did, I realized, oh, this spawn sucks. It's a basalt delta spawn. And I made like 5 nether portals. And they were all horrible. They were all in the basalt delta, some of them hooked up to each other. It was a horrible spawn. But then I decided, hey, anyways, even though it is a basalt delta, I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of blocks and go in. This whole reason was to find soul speed. I want to max out boots and I want soul speed. And after I show you the recording, you'll think why that level. Soul speed 1 is my favorite. Don't hate on me. Soul speed 2 and 3 are way too fast. You don't need that. Soul speed 1 makes it to where you're not super slow on soul sand, and it gives you a little boost on a little boost on soul soil. So don't hate on me in the comments, please. If I have a lot of blocks, it is less likely for me to die, because that's nice whenever I just for now. Okay, toggle sprint is definitely my way to go. Really toggle sprint doesn't work over here. That sucks. So I don't really want to be here because there's a fortress, which does mean that a freaking random blaze could just spawn, fly up, and start attacking me. So I'm gonna bridge over to that wall and just start digging. Just start digging. should be fine. To have to heal my it's already fully healed because it's just that good. Oh, yeah, did I forget to mention? I also burnt to death in lava and all of my gear burnt. You know, saw that maxed out sword, pickaxe, helmet, and chestplate. Yeah, all gone, all down the drain. But you know what? I am not scared. I was still being stupid, completely stupid. So I decided I'm going to get full iron armor and go back. And I did, and I got soul speed. But that's besides the point. Next, we have when I want to max out leggings. You know, obviously there's a key step in maxing out leggings, and that is Swift Sneak 3. So while I was on the way to do that, I actually came across something kind of cool. It's just part of my mods. Let me show you what I found. Okay, so I was checking this mountain, right? And it was a no-go. So I came out of the mountain. First of all, House of Smoke, and looks like, yeah, that does not naturally generate, I don't believe, so I'm gonna go check that out. I don't know what this is. I do have, so I thought I was gonna see it in the nether, and I was gonna say something then, but yeah. Let's look at this. I don't know. All I know is that I did have some. It was like dungeons and taverns. It was a little thing that I put on. That seems safe. That's nice. Misclicked and my sword in there. I'm gonna break all the pots I see. I got scared for a second. Yeah, this just seems like some basic little thing. But I don't think campfires naturally generate villages, do they? If they do, well, my bad. But oh yeah, this does not look. Yeah, definitely not naturally generated. Potato. Is a villager. This would have been a crazy spawn, not gonna lie. Let's go, so let's see what we have here. So there's multiple villagers. It's like hold on, that's actually really what I have on me. I don't care about books. So many of my freaking worlds I actually had to care about books, and this one I don't have to, so. Is there a second story by X? This is my first time actually getting this Badlands Minor Outpost. I'll check that out later. That'll be cool to check out later, but not currently in my interest. Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to show you all this actually. Yeah, so that was pretty cool, I guess, but we're not here to look at me finding those little structures that don't really have anything important in them. We're here to watch me almost die. Or will I almost die? Will the warden even spawn? I'll even get one shrieker going off. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. Watch this clip. Guys? How am I supposed to get down? I think I could take one and just... Oh wait, I'm good. Alright, it's looting time. That's so easy. Hold up. Okay. My strategy is... So I've seen a few videos on YouTube of people looting these before. All I know is that I need to sneak around and use wool as building blocks. Fulbright is such a good idea. Look at yeah. Fulbright is definitely the best idea. Holy, I just walked straight in between two. Yeah, I think there's a chest right over here. Maybe that'll be fine. Isn't there supposed to be a chest here? I guess there's just not one. Okay. So, I'm gonna drop down here real quick, which I can do if I come over here and just mine this wool, I think. Then I can walk over here. I do still want to be careful because of that. There's those. The redstone is just so cool though. You don't have to sprint in here. I mean, I don't have to sneak in here. But yeah, this is actually really cool. Some whole point is that it is supposed to like show how to do things. What is this? Let me try to figure it out before I do it. Where's the activation? How do I activate it? How do I activate it? I don't know. Let's see what it kind of looks like. This is just. So this is always gonna be on. If this gets a signal. Okay, so if this gets a signal, then this will activate and turn this off. This will still go though. I'll go into this, which will keep this off. Nothing will theoretically change. Alright. Yeah, I just want to check this out. This is probably just showing how yeah, if I want to. I'll look though. Alright. Let's just loot the rest of this place, I guess. If I'm ever getting low on wool, I can just come over to one of these areas. Since I do have shears, it'll be kind of quick too. Might as well just stock up like shit while I can, you know. It's the only block I can interact with. There's no mining or anything with any other block. Or else I could be in danger. I think that was a bat. There's a block on it, that's what it was. Definitely don't want to be on top of it. Okay, where do I know there is? Isn't there supposed to be like stuff? Yeah, there is over there. So where do I know that there's gonna be a chest up there? I know that. There's gonna be a chest in there. I know that. There's gonna be a chest up here. I know that. I'm gonna go up here. I'm pretty sure there's no skulk sensors on these ones, but there is sensors right there, and a sensor right there. No, but I think there's no screechers on this one, because then that would just be unfair. That'd be so unfair. Okay, that's the first one. Let's go into this one. I know how to guard this one, I believe. Let me show y'all my Are you serious? I didn't even move. Did I? I didn't move, I just stood up. I could use these when I get home. I did get really scared after that first one. I also got really scared right there. So I didn't know, and I was just gonna jump. Alright. That's one successful looting. I need to figure out how to get out now. Probably just go back up. Let's just keep it pushing, you know. Okay. So first you want to assess the dangers. First off, I want to block off this. Let's check behind it. There's one right there. So, I don't really know if there's any way to prevent that one. You're just gonna have to... Yeah, my plan was just to hope that there wasn't, any, skulk since, screech. My plan was just to hope that there wasn't any screechers nearby to detect it. Onward and outward. Right over here. I think this is another room. It might be the 2. And I know that the one with 2 chests has a lot of good loot, but it also has like 2 skulk sensors usually. I mean, not sensor screechers, and the screechers are... I was never scared of this game until the Warden update came out. And now I'm constantly terrified. Really? Oh, well, that was useless. There's no point in me doing that. I do have iron, so I can make new shears if I need to, which I probably won't, but still. There's another one of these I can go up real quick. A screecher. There's a screecher at the bottom. So these ones connect. They're like this. Now they can't get to it. There's also one right there. Alright, where was it? It was like over here, I think. The chest that I saw. Was it? Wait. Oh wait, this is the double. This is the double. I know it. I know this is the double for a fact. If the other one isn't, then this is. Yeah, I'm gonna dig straight up out of here when I get, so I'm gonna be looting it. If I get, what's it called? Swift Sneak? Yeah. So if I get Swift Sneak, cool, I'm gonna keep looting. If I get, Swift Sneak 2, nice. It's a lot better. I'm gonna keep looting. As soon as I get Swift Sneak 3, I am out of here. There ain't no chance I'm sticking around for that. I'm gonna grab it and dip. I do not care. I've already got one warning off, I believe. And I think only one. And I'm gonna keep it that way. So we're gonna keep it being only one until it is absolutely necessary for me to get another one. One of these wool highways. That's a sneaky one. Gotta remember that. Let me make sure I remember this. That one right there. Sneaky. Me standing up did that. Dang it. Okay. Nothing good in there. I got one more, and the one after that is warden time, I believe. Have to get up there. Okay, so one. Oh, wait. Holy. That's what we're looking for. Oh, is it like a ninja? Alright, well, I guess it's just about time to get the heck out of here. Holy, that's crazy luck, right? That scared me. I have one more strike. If I ever get, I don't know how it works. I don't know if there's like some time limit that makes it forget. Anybody, please tell me how that works in the comments section. But if I think that it just never it goes for all of them and it doesn't reset. So the next time I set a screecher off, it will not end well for me. Yeah, so I ended up getting those enchantments. Pretty nice. That was actually a really fun trip. It was nice to go out and get that. But you know, those two enchantments are the only two that I can't give villagers, so you already know what happens next. I now have full god gear. Check peek it. Prop 4, Feather Falling 4, Soul Speed 1, Depth Strider 3, Breaking 3, Mending. Trust me, I want Soul Speed 1. Prop 4, Swift Sneak 3, and Breaking 3, Mending. Prop 4, and Breaking 3, Mending. Prop 4, Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity, and Breaking 3, Mending. That's not even all of it, too. Oh my gosh. And we also have the Diamond Pickaxe, Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, and Breaking 3, Mending. The Diamond Axe of Sharpness 5, Silk Touch, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. The Diamond Sword with Sharpness 5, Sweeping 3, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2, Looting 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. You even have a Diamond Hoe, maxed out with Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. And a Shovel with Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. And I have 2 totems. So I'm definitely geared up, I'd say. Now, for any other game, the next step would be to go out and go to the Nether and grab blaze rods and ender pearls and all that. But for me, I am going to do step 4. What are you looking at me for? The video's over. Go away. Step 4? Who told you about that? No, there is no step 4. Unless if you like and subscribe. Yeah, I know. It's annoying to hear this every video. But I'm just starting out and I really want to continue making videos, but if nobody really likes them, then I don't really think I'm going to put in all the work to make them. I'm still going to play the world, but it's going to be private and nobody else is going to know about it. So if you really want to know about step 4, or you want to just help me out and get me on the algorithm, then go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me if I'm doing well or not, tell me if you like the series, or if you want me to stop it right here. It's all up to y'all. Y'all are what's controlling me to make this content. No, I'm not making this for myself. I'm making it so people can enjoy it. So please like and subscribe. I'll say it one last time, and if nobody does, well, that's the end of it. Alright, well, you might get another video about this. Outro music.